Chris, you can find out your moon sign, which determines your like feelings and your emotions, things that people can't see. If you just put in your full date of birth into Google with moon sign, it'll tell you what your moon sign is. Because for example, I'm Taurus sun, but I'm Libra moon, so I'm all about fairness, and I can be indecisive because I love to see both sides of the argument. And I teach because I'm obsessed with right and wrong. I can't get over stuff. I'm highly offended by stuff if I feel like it's unfair. Sometimes, yeah, I find it really difficult to choose and make choices because of that. It's a hindrance as well as, giving me a strong moral compass. And your sun sign is how you present to the outside world. So I'm Taurus, so I'm very much into my aesthetics. I can be a little bit too much about what people look like. I can be too materialistic. However, I do have good taste, good with colours, creative. I'm very sensible with money, but I love to spend money as well. Makes me feel secure. So I'm very much like, also you can look up parts of the body and which parts of the body different zodiac signs are more sensitive to. Taurus is the throat, and I lose my voice a lot. I've got a really soft voice. It affects your body type, it affects everything. So you'll understand yourself, because I didn't understand like why I was the way that I was. And when I looked at my moon sign, I was like, oh my goodness, that makes so much more sense. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. When I get to 500, I will be able to come on and do lives where I answer questions, but it'll only be questions where you've given me a super chat. No one works for free. So bear that in mind. I don't charge you to watch collective readings by zodiac signs, but I will have to charge if I'm going to sit for hours and answer people's personal questions about their lives. I need paying for that, because it's using up hours of my weekends, and I've only got so many hours. I've got a full-time job teaching high school, so I'm very busy. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Pisces' highest good. How is Pisces feeling in the second week of April 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Pisces is feeling, please. The moon. Okay, so you're showing up as yourself, but in the reverse. So you're very much in your emotions at the moment. Now, the moon is a card to do with fear and the unknown. When it's upright, in the story of the major arcana, the fool realizes that he must walk forwards anyway, even though there's things that we don't know yet, even though it can be scary. We must walk forwards anyway. When it's reversed, it's like your fear's getting the better of you, okay? It's that water energy, a lot of feelings, emotions, fear. The temperance, okay? So trying to balance emotions, whether that be anger, sadness, anxiety. The temperance is the major for Sagittarius. So you could have that in your chart, or you could just be managing those emotions, okay, and really concentrating on that. Something's tough for you at the moment, I feel. I'm gonna have to get like a little assistant to sit with me and like write down people's questions, because I just feel like I'm gonna get overwhelmed as soon as I start doing super chats, because the chat's gonna be moving so fast. I know Edgar Mendes like gets people to pre-book in, but I think they're for like pre-recorded readings. I don't know. It'll be a learning curve. There's clearly a lot of demand for people want to know what's going on, don't they? Seven of Pentacles. Right, the Seven of Pentacles is looking back at what's already been achieved, what's been cultivated. The Seven of Pentacles is, yeah, if you think about a farmer in a field, what he's planted so far, is it enough? It's a very reflective energy, number 7. Let's pull 3 cards for the one that's on your mind, or the one that you're dealing with, or the one that you're going to be manifesting in the future. Right, they've got the 10 of Wands in the challenge position. Now, 10 is the end of a cycle of challenge. Each wand represents a challenge. When it's reversed, we're dropping the burdens. We're just refusing to continue. Okay? The challenge is, can these burdens be dropped? I mean, you're not showing up as a court card, so I don't think you're involved with anyone right now, Pisces. I think you're, thinking about it. I think it's on your mind, but I don't think you've got anyone, that you've got your eye on. We've got the Page of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Justice, but the Justice is reversed, the Four of Pentacles is upright, and the Page of Wands is reversed. See, this person's also closed off to love. They've been like through a struggle, and I'm just wondering if they're getting divorced or something, because we've got the Justice reversed. They could have been cheated on. They've absolutely been through it, and they're not out of it yet with somebody. I don't think it's with you, but let's see. The Six of Wands reversed, feeling ignored, feeling left out, not feeling successful, not feeling celebrated, appreciated. Let's get 3 for the outcome. We've got the Strength card reversed, the King of Wands reversed, and the Four of Swords reversed. Someone's really restless, they're angry, and they're not in control of their emotions whatsoever. If you look at these cards, that's someone who's resting, but it was reversed, they're unwilling to rest. The King of Wands is someone confident. Wands are fire energy, their passion, their enthusiasm. Solar plexus activated, like confident, assertive, outgoing, goal-orientated. They know what they want. But Wands, when there's too much of them, they spill over into passion and anger. So it could be someone with quite a temper. Okay, quite domineering, quite overbearing. And hi, Sassy Montana. I can do a pre-recorded reading, but I can't do super chats until I've got 500 subscribers. So it wouldn't be in the live. I could definitely do one, but it'd be 20 minutes for £18. When I get to 500 subscribers, you can ask me a question and I'll answer it in the live, but you'd have to give me a super chat. The strength card, when it's upright, is the major for Leo, and it's about being emotionally strong, you know, not physically strong. So it's having to tough something out, and that's reversed as well. They were all reversed, weren't they? See, this person is completely wild. They're not in control of their emotions whatsoever. And they feel unnoticed. They feel something's really unjust. Something's been a really tough cycle. But I don't feel like it's because of you. I'm just going to check the time because I'm a bit nervous. 12:40. I need to get this reading wrapped up because I'm meant to be meeting my friend at 1. Typical Taurus, always late for everything. The Wheel of Fortune upright with the Knight of Cups. So they could go into a phase of good fortune. They're breaking some sort of cycle and they're healing. Okay, so they could have been holding on to grudges. Let's get one more for the outcome. The Six of Swords and the challenge position. So can this person let go of grudges? Can they leave the past behind? If it was upright, the person would be sailing away. You see they're in a boat. They're leaving the past behind, leaving their troubles behind, leaving the swords behind. Swords are thoughts and feelings. That's the challenge though. Can they leave the past where it is? So there could be someone that holds grudges. They could be a little bit unevolved, this person. I'm going to get some shadow cards to see. They're really not open to love at all at the moment. Up in the air. Not able to make solid plans, flighty and ungrounded. They've been messed about by someone really bad. They've been really messed about. Controlling. Needs to be right all the time. Possessive. Jealous lover. Well, we said that, didn't we, with the King of Wands reverse, the Strength, and the Four of Swords. They've got control issues because they don't trust people, and it's off how they've been treated in the past. It's giving them, like, pure issues. Do you want to know, you know, that kind of person that wants to know, like, what you're going to wear and who you're going out with and where you're going to be and what time you're going to be back, and they turn up and, like, drive past or something, and they, like, proper stalk the heck out of you. Unexpected joys, life surprises are gifts, opening doors to unforeseen adventures. Futures embrace, seize prospects, absorb wisdom, and spring into action for your ambitions. Storms of love, conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. Reciprocal lines, navigate. I was just about to say, this is someone that needs boundaries in place because they haven't got any. Navigate boundaries with grace, mastering the art of give and take in harmony. If this person is someone that's coming in the future, it could be an argument, and that's why you're fearful, that's why you're in your feels, you've got the temperance, you're trying to manage your emotions. If you're currently involved with this person and they're crossing any kind of boundaries, you've got to lay down the law or you're going to have to finish it. And if there's someone coming in the future, they definitely need to learn the error of their ways because they're stepping over, you know, all kinds of boundaries. It's not okay. It's really not okay. Like, there's a difference between love and control, isn't there? There's a really big difference. If you feel like you're not in control of your life, you try to control other people and everything that they do. It's micromanaging other people's lives, but it's more than that. It's threatening them or, you know, not giving them privacy. Everyone has a right to privacy. Everyone has a right to be free. Relationships are choice. They are not. You don't own a person and you don't force anyone to be with you. Never ever. So this worries me, to be honest. This worries me a lot because I feel like this person doesn't know what the difference is between love and control. I'm going to get a confession from them. I think it's someone that's coming in the future, but if it resonates for what you're going through with someone right now as a Pisces, they're out of order. Look at this. I feel jealous when I think about you with others. Of course you do, because you're a psycho. I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. They struggle to like calm down and open up about all the feeling and why. I'm probably not comfortable to access the emotions. Let's get messages from them. What's been challenging? The Ten of Wands. I'm so scared. I can't face this right now. God, what have they been up to? If they've been violent, don't be involved with them anymore, because that doesn't change. I'm waiting for us both to be ready. I know what I need to do. Now, that could be seeing a counsellor or getting help or whatever, but you are not obliged or obligated whatsoever to be around anyone who's violent or verbally abusive, physically abusive, anything like that. If this person doesn't know boundaries, that's for them to go and work on away from you, okay? You are not obliged to anybody. I'm more emotional than I show. That's weird, because that was over the Strength card reversed, the King of Wands reversed, and the Four Swords reversed, because they're running around being controlling and angry and flying off the handle. I can't stand that when you feel like constantly on eggshells because someone's, you know, threatening every person that looks your way, or you think they're going to kick off at someone. And just jump to conclusions. It's wild, isn't it? You can't live like that. I've seen the future with you and want you by my side. The Wheel of Fortune with the Knight of Cups. They're all in the fields and all like mushy about it now. What's this one? Stop pushing me. I need to make my own choices. They're actually annoying me a bit now. Bit of an interesting one. Let's get you some advice. Sorry, there's another one that's turned over there. Hang on. Welcome the divine masculine. What? That's never come out, you know. There's going to be a divine masculine entering your life. Well, I don't think it's going to be this one, unless he's going to change. Divine masculine could be a father figure, or it could be, you know, a love, a great love. Divine is divinely guided. They're supposed to be with you. Oh my God, that looks like a clock and intuition. Be in the now. Be focused, follow your gut. Move beyond intention to belief. Your divine person is on their way to you, Pisces. This is a message for someone who's with the wrong person. They're putting up with someone running around doing the most. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Dream big and don't put up with anything less. Okay, do not put up with anything less than the best. If this is a jealous, controlling person, no, they need to go, because that does not change that behaviour. It's just, unfortunately, it's hardwired into people who've had trauma and they don't trust and they're not really in love. They're just needing to control their environment, their immediate living environment and anyone in it. So really like create distance and draw boundaries, like strong ones, if this is resonating with you. I'm going to have to go because I've got a lunch date with my friend and I barely meet up with anyone. I need to go outside, guys, because it's going to be the start of another week before I know it. When I get to 500 subscribers, I'll do some lives dedicated to answering questions, and I will name it that. I'll do like questions and answers, and it'll be, you know, a certain amount of money that you've got to pay for a question to be answered. Don't try and slip one in for free, because I'll know. Okay, all right, so have a good rest of your weekend. I'll be uploading these pre-recorded, yeah, these lives as individual signs throughout the day, whilst marking books and planning lessons and, you know, all the stuff that teachers do. That's why I can't sit and do hours of answering 3 questions, because that's just nuts. Thank you for your support. I hope you're enjoying the readings and I hope that they resonate at least sometimes. Hope you like my style. And we can continue to grow this channel. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, your Scorpio moon, that's good. I'm glad you found that out. You'll be able to find out all about yourself now, Chris. All right, take care. Bye.